Hi, my name is Audra Thomas, and I'm one of the founding members of Ashland for Change. And this year, the theme for Black History Month is Black Health and Wellness. We wanted to speak to a Black medical provider in our community to get any insight about how it is to serve the community and any obstacles they may have faced throughout their medical journey.
I'm Charles Rhodes, a cardiologist. I've been on the staff at King's Daughters for 43 years, and I practice general cardiology and primarily office cardiology presently. The African American community obviously has a higher incidence of hypertension, so hypertension screening is important. The rate is about 45% versus about 30% in the greater community. Cholesterol screening is a risk factor for all patients, and culturally the African American diet tends to be a little higher in fat and salt, so dietary counseling and screening would be important, and an emphasis on exercise and just lifestyle modifications in general. It hasn't been a hurdle, but I suppose there have been obstacles that I wasn't necessarily aware of, but we were taught to work hard and not be stopped by discrimination and the hurdles that everybody talks about. Health literacy is very important in getting the message out to the African American community. So having providers that can relate to you and understand your background and culturally understand what you've been through, I think they may be more effective in communicating with you. And I think that's very important as we try to drive down these risk factors that cause heart disease. Things are better. We're more widely represented in the professions now, and I think that if we are conscientious, we can compete and we can be as successful as other providers. My family physician was a big influence on me. He was Caucasian, but it was a small town, and I knew him and he knew my family, and he was interested. So I would make the point that anybody can mentor if they have the interest, but obviously seeing more African American mentors will be more inspiring to people and more encouraging to them. Since I've been here, I've had lots of opportunities. The medical schools tended to send their African American, particularly University of Kentucky back in the 80s and 90s. I mentored several students from there, and some of them have even been on the staff here at King's Daughters. So I've had that experience, and it's always been rewarding. They're happy to see somebody in my position, and I think it inspires them as well. I just think that it's important that we continue to recruit diverse health professionals so we can improve the health literacy of my community, and in an attempt to drive down those risk factors that cause heart attack, stroke, kidney disease, peripheral artery disease. I think it's very important to get that message across, and I think diversifying the workforce can improve the delivery of that message.